Hi, how's it going, everybody? Makoto here, back with a new game, but a new series for you guys. Today I'm gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. You guys seen it around? I know you guys seen it around. It was everywhere on the internet. It made a huge suffering. I'm gonna be playing it now. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe feeling playing this game. Content warning: please visit the ddlc.mori/warning.html. By playing Doki Doki Literature, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age. You can consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Somewhere didn't start a visual novel. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easiest disturbed. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Doki Doki. I'm finally playing it! I know you guys seen it, but no spoilers, please. No spoilers. No spoilers or comments. So I'm gonna be starting now. What's your name? Makoto. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious of any attention. Oblivious to any attention she might draw her to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of waste out because you've known each other for so long. We used to work to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Just started with this freaking jeez. However, on the side note, I have not seen anything of this game. I blocked myself out for this game. I have not watched anybody play. I've not watched GameCraft play. I've not watched Lost Pause played it. I've not watched Markiplier, Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie played it. I've seen nothing of this game. I went on total blackout on this game. Not even Game Theories have I watched and played this. Nothing. I am completely going in this game blind. I know nothing of this what this game contains. But all I know is super dark for some reason. All this PewDiePie. However, I just signed auto in front of the crosswalk and let Sawyer catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you weren't thinking about annoying me. That's me, Makoto. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. We crossed the street together, making our way to school. As we draw near the school, because increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Makoto, have you decided on a club yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any. I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I've been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Stories like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Hey, I am real Yusarira. I have friends. Maybe. God, please. I know how to socialize. I'm not here always playing games and watching anime. I have a job. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall for an ounce of motivation. Same here. Gotta get that ounce of motivation to get yourself through. Clubs. Sorry wants me to to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sorry? Sorry must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up with you. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to go to your club. Meanie. I like the pouty face. That's the Sorry, it's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun and helped start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sari is really much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan all this out. I let a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? For a cupcake. Yes, let's go. Yes, let's go. Okay, I'm sorry I had to do a double take up. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Gotta do it for the pastry. You sometimes you gotta sell yourself for a pastry. You gotta sell yourself for sweets sometimes. I be the one first sign up for a plate of cookies, white macadamia nuts to be precise. I dejectedly followed Sari across our school upstairs a section of the school I rarely visited, but generally used for a third-year classes and activity. Sorry, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry, it's always saying nice things about you. Seriously, You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Makoto, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made Cupcakes, according to Sari. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sari says quietly into my ear. Then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, who is always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest of the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears capable and mature and timid, seems to have hard time keeping up with people like Sawyer and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Makoto. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Obviously out of my league. I can't compete with that. Not one bit. Not a single bit. So having her smile at me's journey feels a little. You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Makoto. We made room for you at the table, so come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sori mentioned, it'd be widened, so there was one space next to Monica and one space next to Sari. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifted for the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcake decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sorry, grabbed one phrase, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sorry talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on her face. I take the cupcake and wrap my finger in anger best to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. That's in a sweet and full of flavor. I don't know if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like she's the tsundere already. The tsundere of the group. It's not like I made it for you or anything, baka. Okay. Let's not have a noble. Let's not have a noble here. What you just saw is not. No. Do not spread this out like everybody to noble. Please, do not do Tsunori no Koto. Ah, fuck. Shit. Okay, that. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, maybe. But not for you, okay? Alright? Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the tray of cupcakes. There's a cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulated, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoying tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiled to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I'm afraid to answer this question. Tita tells me I should have told Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sori. Well, I haven't joined the clubs yet, and Sori seemed really happy to hear, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a boarding member for any major, the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Haha. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing, but about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encouraged others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a real great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't many more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agree. Such different girls and all interests in the same goal. Monica must have worked real hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with that level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Makoto, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, consider how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly, to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up, and she looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking I've seen Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. He traces a rim of a teacup with a finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship beyond them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. It's incredibly impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. This really gets something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But stories makes me think and takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often success for a change in the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poem, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, he slides up next behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you show them sometime? No, Natsuki averted her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. God damn it, why'd I keep pressing settings? I understand how Natsuki feel. Sharing the level of writing takes more. Well, that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers and expose your vulnerabilities and show even your deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess that's same for Yuri. Okay, I guess this is where I'm gonna leave it off for today. As at the club activities, I'll pick this up next episode. So, as soon as this is the first episode, I should give my takes. I kind of like the intro. Like, we already got the Natsuki, who's the obvious tsundere. Yuri, he's the quiet, modest book girl, and Monika, the all-around great student who's out of my league, obviously, and I can't stand a chance with ever seeing me going out with her, or and our childhood friend, Sayori, who's cracked the cake, cracked the book